Hello, everyone. Happy Black History Month and happy Valentine's Day because this video will be most likely uploaded on Valentine's Day. Let me know what your plans are. I'm kind of got a little red. I'm gonna wear my black shirt with the hearts because I've already worn my Valentine's sweater for our me and my friends Galentine's, and then me and my friend are having another Galentine's because one of our friends has a boyfriend. So she's gonna be with him, and we don't got nobody. We're single. Let me know in the comments what you're going to do for Valentine's Day, whether you're going to be with your boo, or whether you're going to be with your friends, or you just don't really care about Valentine's Day. Let me know. All right, so we're here to talk about Brandy's Never Say Never. And I've already done a biography video on Brandy, so I'm going to link it in the description. Speaking of, in the description, my book, What If I Ruled the World? Poems Inspired by Music, is always in the description. And all of my other social media, besides Facebook, because I feel like Facebook is for like people you actually know. You can have random people on Instagram, like TikTok and stuff. But anyway, yeah, if you want to follow me on anything else, it's always in the description with my Linktree link. Said that 5 times fast. And my book is always linked in there. And then I'm going to also link Brandy's biography because I don't feel like redoing it because I've already done it. So yeah, so we're going to get right into it. So the album was released June 9th, 1998. The genre is R&B and pop. And you can stream it on YouTube Music, Apple Music, which is what I streamed it on, Pandora, Deezer, iHeartRadio, Spotify, SoundCloud, Amazon Music, and Amazon Music. And the vibes I got from it were like love, a lot of love songs, heartbreaks, also equally. I feel like I'm not equally a lot of heartbreak songs. I cannot talk today. And I feel like it's an R&B classic to me. Like it has those classic R&B vibes. Like if you were like if somebody never heard R&B before or 90s R&B, late 90s R&B, I would play them this album. That's how I feel about that. So I'm going to get to my favorite songs, my least favorite songs, and my overall opinion. So my favorite songs, actually had more favorite songs than I put on this list, but as you know, or you may not know if you never watched my videos, I try to keep it at 4. So these are my 4 favorites. Angel in the Skies. I love the lyrics to the beat. Oh, I love the lyrics to the beat. A bop all around. Very deep song and relatable. People always think the grass is greener somewhere else, which is what happens. Her boyfriend leaves her for some other woman or cheats. Her introduction and then the song lyrics kind of don't match because or am I thinking of a different song? One of these songs, she says he leaves. No, I think that's Tomorrow that I'm thinking about, that way he leaves. But then in the song, she says that he cheats. No, in the Tomorrow, he cheated and left. But then in the song Tomorrow, she's talking about leaving him. So that's a little confusing. But I think in this song, he does leave her to try to be with someone else, but then he gets heartbroken and then he comes back to her for comfort, which she is so nice, which I talk about that here. Yeah, I don't think she should have took the guy back or comforted him. I would have been like, listen, she's better than me, lol. I would have been like, listen here, you wanted to go over there? Go ahead over there. Go live your life. Go be with who you want to be with, because you're not coming back to me. But I want to say also the vocals and layering is also great on this song. It sounds so good. But Brandy's always sounds so good. And then her birthday was Wednesday. So you'll be seeing this Friday. So like 2 days ago. So happy birthday to her. Happy belated. And I found out this is also the day that her mentor, Whitney Houston, passed away. So that sounds like a terrible thing to have happen on your birthday. Your mentor passed away. So another favorite song is Learn the Hard Way. A great classic R&B song, a bop all around again with the beat. Great storytelling and delivery from Brandy, telling her ex to get lost, but in a direct and firm way. LOL. I love it. You know, she's like, you gotta learn the hard way. You can't just come back to me whenever you want. Well, she should have told the guy an angel in disguise, and now she's telling the guy learn the hard way instead. Maybe it's the same guy. But yeah. And then my third favorite song is "You Don't Know Me Like You Used to." This was the I was trying not to put too many singles. But I think this is the only single that I actually put on the list, even though I liked all of this, most of the singles that were for. Yes, I think I liked all the singles that were for this album. Very much an earworm in a great way. The beat is fire per usual, as a Dark Child beat is. Brownie cannot talk to me. Brandy sounds great per usual. Very strong on this song. And I also love this video. Like I think she's like wearing like black leather and she's dancing. I don't know. It gives me like Matrix vibes. I probably have to relook at it again. But I really love the video for this song. I feel like all of her videos are like cool for this album, from what I can remember. Happy, which was not a single, very upbeat and fun. Love the beat again. Happy love song, pun intended. LOL. Very bubbly and sweet. She's talking about how she's happy with this person, and they make her feel good. Now the song's in my head, which is fine because I love that song. And I don't have any least favorite songs. There were some songs that I liked more than others. Like I liked the "Have You Ever Loved Someone?" That's one of the slow songs. That was one of the singles. I like that one. But there were some slow songs that I was like, eh. But I wouldn't be like I hated them. Like One Voice, she's talking about like her impact, how she wants to be like a voice of influence. And then like some of the slower songs were just like okay, but I wouldn't say like I was like I did not like them. Like I could like throw them away. Like I didn't really have any thoughts like that. So yeah. So here's my overall opinion. I feel like this album was a great sophomore effort from Brandy. This embodies late '90s R&B music. This embodies late '90s R&B music. Dog Child's production is so great, even the slow songs. So even if I didn't really like all of the slow songs, they were still sounding good. Actually, I had more songs that I loved than than I put in the list. I put that instead of than, because I was probably writing this like 3 in the morning. Here we go. Of course, "The Boy's Mind" is a classic R&B duet. I didn't put it because it's like the lead single, but like everybody knows that song, so everybody loves it. I mean, I don't know if everybody loves it, but it's a lot of backstory and lore and all kind of cultural moments with that song. I love the breakup song "Tomorrow," where Brandy says she will break up with her boo tomorrow. Of course, by the end of the song, she breaks up with them that day, though, so that's good. She asserts herself. She's talking about tomorrow. She's like, you know what? No, I'm gonna do it today, which is good. Yeah, I think this was the one where she is talking. She said he cheated and he left. So he already left, but then I guess maybe he came back. She's gonna leave him again. The introduction is confusing for this song. I think she has a good balance of loves and heartbreak songs that assert herself. That was and is a good message for younger girls when this album came out, and now to show like even though you're heartbroken, you can also be like, you know what, I'm putting my foot down and I'm not dealing with this. I actually think this album is exactly where it should be on the list. Every time I have Sade, I said should be lower, but then others I said should be higher. But this one, I feel like number 4 is a good spot for her. I feel like, however, maybe I should have put Full Moon instead, but this album has childhood memories attached to it, uh, of me like listening to it as a child. That's why I put it on the list instead of Full Moon. Even though I feel like I listened to Full Moon as a child too, but and of course I love Full Moon, but I feel like this one is very like my childhood. I guess 1998, I would have been like 7, 8. So maybe that was very formative for me when I listened to this album. Of course, as always, a 10 out of 10, highly recommend. And I do want to listen to all of her albums eventually. And I don't know, at some point I'm going to start doing the discography reviews again, but I feel like I'm going to take a break from music, even though I think when I'm done with the list, I think Lady Gaga's new album's coming out. So maybe I'll make a short video for that one. I want to diversify, my content. But yeah, that's what I want to do. So I wrote a poem for this video. And let me tell you, it was actually pretty hard. Like you would think short poems would be easier, but then this one is short and you have to rhyme and you have to count syllables. So it's called a Florette. Um, I don't know why it says that it's called The Essence. But anyway, hold on. Come on, phone. My computer. It was created by Emily Romano. It is a short structure form of two lines, 6 syllables each, with an end rhyme and internal rhyme. I'm going to put that in the description as always. But basically, inside the first part of the line is a rhyme, and then the second line, the first part is also a rhyme. I hope I'm explaining that correctly. But I wrote a poem called Today's the Day, inspired by Tomorrow, performed by Brandy. So here it goes. You're gone. I am stronger. It's dawn, and I won't falter. So yeah, that's my poem. And I'm gonna be honest with you, because of the limitations, it did not come out like exactly like I wanted to. I'm gonna try this form again. Maybe I'll try it for my next video. Because it was a little harder than I thought. I'm like, oh, it's only 2 lines. You got to do the syllables and the internal rhyme. It shouldn't be hard, but it's hard when you're trying to get a certain message across. But basically, she's saying he's gone, and then in the morning, you know, it's a new day, and she's not gonna go back to him. Basically, that's the gist of the poem. So yeah, have you listened to Never Say Never by Brandy? I also know Justin Bieber also has a album named Never Say Never, which I'm gonna be honest, both of their songs, because they both have, and they also is a title track, Never Say Never, which is also a good song on this album that I didn't mention. I meant to put it in my notes, but I didn't mention it. But it's a great title track as well. But yeah, sometimes I get both of their songs stuck in my head when I think of Never Say Never. But anyway, who do you think has had a better Never Say Never album? You should say Brandy, but I know there's a lot of believers. Do you think Justin Bieber did a better Never Say Never album or Brandy? Of course, I'm going to say Brandy because she's on my top 10 list. But yeah, happy Valentine's Day again. We're almost done with February. It's flying by. It's crazy, as always. But yeah, I will see you all next week. And we'll be in the top 3. So that's exciting.